toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Tar Heels will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Washington. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. In the backfield, it's Webb. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Lost to throw again. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass. Up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, no secret. This guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Creates a little space. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He's run out of bounds after the the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion, and now set up 1st and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. At the 45 on its way.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Ray. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He leaves it with the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Trying to ball his way in. And they will score. Touchdown, Terrapins! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking downfield on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On third down, he drops the throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The first play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Finds a little space. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
First down for the offense.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Back to pass, it's Washington. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snags it quickly on the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Turning on the Jets. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Lopez to pass. Going for the big play. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's McLaurin. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Turning it on! Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. It's Fleming. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Working that left side now. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit.
Looking for a deep man. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Lopez wants to fire. The short hands, it's Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He breaks a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He'll take a deep shot here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Defense not showing press coverage. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Scott. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Fleming. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The give to the left side. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's shipped. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Lopez to pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires it. Finds a man on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
North Carolina, 13.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Washington. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Jumped on top of the pile.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catches plenty to give them a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Lopez wants to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in, it's gone. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle set him up for it.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Here comes the heat. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Check, check. Red 70 Black Star. Blue 30. Blue 30.
He wants to change this route. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense there, mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left.
That keeps the score. Maryland 31, North Carolina 13.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Still on his feet at the 45. Found the seam on the left. Touchdown, Maryland! And the route is on.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Georgia Tech has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up 14 over Clemson. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now,
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. With the catch, it's Braswell. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal.
Black 14.
Lopez to pass. Dak's got it. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Touchdown, Tar Heels. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Found a little bit of room there there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Quick completion on the out route. At midfield, he's got room. Into the secondary on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like...
Touchdown, Terrapins! And the pummeling has started. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Got the quick completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Wide open downfield. There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Got a man. It's Braswell. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. Lopez wants to fire. Right out trying to get it in. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Complete to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today, and they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards.
He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. And as he throws, put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. Still on his feet. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation